All right, this may sound a little bit harsh, but I'm all for tough love around here. So what the heck are you doing without a side hustle in 2024? Now, there is no shortage of possibility and opportunity for making online income, and I don't want you to go one more year without setting up at least one source of additional internet income for yourself. So today, I'm going to cover 5 of what I consider to be the very best side hustles to help you earn at least $100 per day. And the best thing about all of these different strategies is A, I have tried every single one of them, many of which are a part of my business today. B, I've seen people make upwards of $50,000 a month with any of these different strategies. And C is that you can set up pretty much every single one of them within 30 days or less. As long as you start taking the action, I'm going to give you all the tools you need to start making more money in 2024. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Tessa Bella, aka Billion Dollar Bella, and my goal is to help you make, manage, and multiply your money so that you can have a brighter financial future. So without further ado, let's jump right into side hustle number 1. Side hustle number 1 is to become a content editor. Now, it is no secret that a lot of people are really trying to step up their content game, especially at the start of a new year. Many brands are thinking about it, companies are thinking about it, and individuals have set their goals of becoming an influencer, a creator, just pushing out more content altogether. And so that means that there is a high demand for people to edit that content. Here's the thing, you don't necessarily have to be the best of the best when it comes to creating these short clips on TikTok or Instagram Reels or YouTube Shorts. In fact, there can really be a lot of power in just creating a very simple editing style. And so what I would suggest as a few tangible steps if you want to start exploring this option of becoming a content editor is number 1, to download the desktop app called CapCut. Now, CapCut is something you can use on your phone to edit videos or on a computer. Personally, I prefer the computer version. I think it is so extremely easy to use, and there are a few additional features on that one that you don't have access to on your mobile device. Then explore YouTube and watch a couple of tutorials and start practicing on some videos of your own. Just film yourself on your own phone, put them into CapCut, and start clipping things up and really start getting good at these little transitions, adding text to the screen, adding those captions, and just a few little editing techniques. And before you know it, you'll be ready to start finding some clients so that you can sign. Now, you can either charge them on an individual per video basis, or you can shoot for the goal of setting up a monthly retainer. Now, a monthly retainer means that you would charge them a flat rate for X amount of videos edited per month. And depending on who the person is, if they're a content creator, a brand, whatever it may be, you're going to need to understand a little bit more about how to negotiate this specifically. But I would suggest shooting for a package size around $1,000 a month. And depending on how much time that takes you and how good you are at editing those videos, maybe that includes 30 videos per month. You get a few of those clients, and before you know it, you've built up a really substantial income. One bonus tip here, a great way to land new clients is to reach out to them and ask if you can do one for free. Not only will this help you get more practice, but it's also a great way to show off your skills. Next up is side hustle number 2, and that is to become a copywriter. So similar to content editing, copywriting is extremely important for brands and creators alike. And so if you can learn this very simple skill, it can be one of the most powerful things in your life, not only to help yourself with any written communication, but also it is a high value skill set that you can offer to a number of different brands and people. Here are the tangible steps I would suggest for getting started. First things first, you need to read up on the process of copywriting and really understand what goes into it. I would suggest that you get a book called Cashvertising, and that book is loaded with gold. It will help you so much with understanding truly the power behind something called direct response copywriting. Now, once you've gone through that, it's important to start putting yourself to the test. Start playing around with it and really getting good writing different copy. For me, I also find it really helpful to go and consume other copy. So I will specifically go out and look for ads that are served to me on somewhere like Facebook or Instagram, and I'll click on those ads and explore their landing pages. I'll see what kind of copy is on there. I'll maybe sign up for some email lists and see what those emails look like. And that provides me with either one of two things. One, it may show me some great examples of copy that I found really compelling, or B, it might show me that, hey, that email wasn't very well written and it didn't drive me to take any action. So that actually might be a perfect brand or person to reach out to offer my services. You can offer your copywriting services what we call a la carte, where it's per piece, or you can again sign them for a retainer where you're trying to do multiple pieces of work for them every single month. Now, this is one of those things that as you get good, not only will it spread like wildfire because copywriters are in high demand, but also you can continue to drive your prices up and start charging a very pretty penny for your copywriting services. So this one is one that I absolutely love. It's very simple, and within a couple of hours per month, you can be generating a massive amount of income. Having this skill set is going to help you drastically. Side hustle number 3. Now, there are a couple names. This could sort of be interchangeable, but I'm going to call it a community moderator. As you see all of these influencers and creators really blowing up, you've probably noticed that many of them have or are starting new communities. There are people popping up with podcasts, with Facebook groups, with coaching programs, Discord channels. There are so many opportunities for people to really collect a community of people. And so if you offer your services as a community moderator, this would include tasks like managing the inbound comments, making sure that you're responding to everybody, keeping posts active within these groups. Now, the reason I said that this side hustle is somewhat interchangeable is because you could also call yourself a virtual assistant. Now, virtual assistants are absolutely taking off, and there is so much value. I have many of them on my personal team, and they are absolutely crucial to what we do. And virtual assistants essentially means that you do a number of different tasks. You can have a specialty in, say, for instance, graphic design or social media marketing. What I would suggest is getting into the world of virtual assistant, and you can really start your rates wherever you would like. A good starting point is typically going to be around $20 an hour or so for a stateside virtual assistant. As I suggested at the beginning, I think focusing in on community moderation and marketing yourself that way will probably be one of the best ways to land more and more deals in 2024 and beyond, because there is a massive need for that specifically right now. Side hustle number 4 is digital products. Now, digital products are so unbelievably powerful, and one reason I think they're so crucial to have is because I call it did it income, meaning that once you create this digital product, let's use, for example, an ebook, and now perhaps you're selling that for a low ticket amount like $27, but you did the work one time to create that ebook, or you could purchase one that's already done for you called PLR, which means that it has the private label rights for you to take that product, edit it a bit, and go and resell it as your own. You only had to do the work on that ebook and setting up the opt-in page one time, and now you can continue to monetize off of that for years to come. Now, the key with digital products is it needs to be high value and low ticket. Ideally, something under $100 is what we're going to consider low ticket, and typically what we see work best is prices that have that 7 at the end. So it may seem silly to you, but prices like 27, 47, 97, instead of their rounded up sibling, just has this little thing within psychology that oftentimes makes people more compelled to hit that purchase button. Now, if you want an exact walkthrough of how to set up your first or next digital product, I actually have a free guide that I've put down in the description. It's called the Rich Girl Playbook. Now, this Rich Girl Playbook is designed to help you make your first $1,000 to $5,000 online leveraging digital products. So be sure to check that out. It has everything you need, any of the core 4. I really suggest that starting out, you attack with one of the digital product core 4. That's going to be an ebook or a guide, a mini course, a membership, or a bundle. Those tend to be some of the easiest to put together, fastest to push out, and highest converting. So definitely do not miss out on the opportunity to take a look at some of those ideas, because it'll probably get your mind running with a few digital products that you can create for yourself. Now, last but not least, side hustle number 5 is going to be becoming a content creator. Now, before you click away, I know that this can be a little bit intimidating if you've never explored this option before, but what I would highly recommend is choosing one of the first 4 side hustles that I suggested. As you go through the process, actually document yourself on social media, starting that new side hustle. For instance, you could start a new TikTok account, which I would highly encourage you to be on TikTok. It's one of the easiest platforms to blow up on, and honestly, one of the only social platforms these days that you can really get massive virality in a short period of time. But jump onto that app and say, hey, I'm starting a new side hustle with a goal of earning $100 per day. I'm going to start becoming a copywriter, and document every single day your journey of getting closer and closer to achieving that goal. Now, the thing with being a content creator is that it can take time. And so I encourage you to do one paired with content creation, because before you know it, you'll catch some momentum and you may have side hustle income number 2 already set up for you being a content creator. So that's one track of success as a content creator that you can follow that I would highly encourage you to do. The best thing about becoming a content creator is that there are so many opportunities for monetization. You can not only monetize through the views that you get on the content, but also through things like brand deals, different collaborations and partnerships, different merch. There's really no shortage of opportunity for how you can monetize once you've grown an audience. You can build an audience, even a small one, who's engaged and loves you and trusts you and wants to get to know you more. And that is something that you can charge high dollar for to really start to put in front of these other brands. The second option you can go as a content creator, which I guess this would technically qualify as side hustle number 6, so I'm throwing in a bonus for you, is to be a UGC creator. Now, UGC stands for user generated content. And essentially, this is becoming a content creator, but instead of posting it on your own platform to your own followers, you're actually just providing that to the company, brand, or product that you filmed or talked about. What many brands found is that UGC seems like it's coming organically from the person. It really has so much more authenticity and tends to work really, really well for promoting their products. You can build up some incredible opportunities as a UGC creator. If you want to explore that avenue, I will say there is definitely a bit more prerequisites necessary to get started, but I've outlined all of that and more for you in a free UGC guide that is also down below in the description. And there is no catch here. All you're going to do is click the link below for the UGC guide, enter your information, it'll come directly to your inbox. And there are even some templates in there for emailing brands and a couple of other tools that are designed to help you succeed as a UGC creator. So I hope that you take advantage of some of these free resources. And more than anything, I hope that you really dive in with one of these 5 side hustles that I find to be the most lucrative in 2024 and beyond. Now remember, my name is Tessa Bella, aka Billion Dollar Bella, and my goal is to help you make, manage, and multiply your money. So any questions you have regarding how to make more of it, how to manage it better, or how to multiply it, drop them in the comments and I would be more than happy to help you guys, because this is going to be the year that your finances thrive.